Most people are familiar with the small red cherry tomatoes commonly used in salads. They may not be aware that this hybrid version is only one among many choices. Gardeners can plant heirloom tomato plants from seed and produce sweet, delicious small tomatoes of different shapes and color. Each variety will have its own characteristics and gardeners may need to experiment over several seasons to find their favorite. Red cherry and grape tomato plants. An excellent choice for new heirloom gardeners is the cherry Roma. This plant produces tomatoes about 1 inch long in a plum shape. The flavor is spicy sweet and these small wonders can be eaten fresh or dried for later use. This is a vine-growing plant and will need a trellis or other vertical support as it grows. Plant the seeds in a greenhouse or other warm location approximately 6 weeks before the ground is expected to be warm enough to transplant the seedlings. These plants enjoy full sun, so plan the garden accordingly. A similar heirloom plant is the sweet pea currant variety. This vine-growing plant also loves the sun and produces groups of 10 to 12 cherry tomatoes along the length of each vine to produce hundreds of fruits overall. The plant does spread as it grows, so allow plenty of horizontal and vertical space to allow maximum growth. This tomato has a hint of wine in the flavor and can be used in a salad or as a garnish. Other small red tomatoes include the Recentraub, Siberian and Stupus yellow cherry and grape tomato plants. Small yellow tomatoes are not as widely known as their red cousins, but they are just as delicious. The blonde coffin is one example of a sweet yellow tomato that only grows to about 1 inch across. This plant produces a lot of these small gems each season and will continue to produce until the first frost. This is also a vine tomato and will need appropriate structure to climb for best results. As with its red cousins, this plant enjoys the full sun. The fruit ripens to a golden yellow instead of red. A similar tomato is the broad ripple yellow, though this tomato reaches only about 1/2 inch across. This plant will produce a large crop of tomatoes grouped in 6 or 8. Transplant the seedlings into the garden and place them approximately 36 inches apart. Other small yellow tomato plants include Hartman's yellow gooseberry and the lemon drop-oak pear tomato plants. There are varieties of tomato plants that grow small pear-shaped fruits. This may be red, yellow or green in color. Austin's red pear is one example of this type of heirloom tomato plant. Beam's yellow pear is an example of this in a yellow variety. These small tomatoes can be used in salads or eaten on their own. Gardeners who enjoy small tomatoes have many choices for varieties to grow in their own garden. If you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day!